Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, I'm Nammi. So in today's video, I have got 4 wardrobe essentials for petite ladies in order to help us elevate our wardrobes when it comes to layering this fall winter. So please keep watching. So before we get into this video, I want to go through a few points which I believe are really great hacks when it comes to making sure that you layer well with a petite frame. Because a lot of the time when we layer, because we're already quite petite in our frame, it can make us look like extra frumpy and just make you look like oversized, and it just doesn't look the most flattering. And in the past, I've personally had an aversion to layering because I just didn't like how it made me look. But now I definitely feel like I have these few ideas which have really helped me. So number 1, try and make sure that you go from thin to thick. So what I mean by that is that you want the inner layers to be as thin as possible, and then you can increase the thickness of whatever you're wearing as you bulk out towards the outside, and that just makes everything look a bit more harmonized. Because if you have a thicker underlayer like a baggy shirt, then it can scrunch up, and then when you put a jumper on top, for example, it just adds that volume. So try and go from thin to thick. One last rule that I like to stick to is just imagine your body split into sections, and you want to try and visualize this whenever you're creating an outfit, because if you allow yourself to respect the shapes of your body, then it will really enhance the figure and really make the clothes look a lot nicer. So with your underlayers, try and get a inner layer that stops at your waist, and then have your trousers come up to that level, and then you layer on top of this, and regardless of the shape that you put on top, you're still going to have a silhouette underneath, and that just looks very nice. So you just don't want the inner layers to be too long, because otherwise you'll have an excess bunching of material, and from the outside this is going to look quite frumpy and just make you look shapeless, and it won't work well with the additional layers on top. And you'll see that I do all of this as we go through the video. So the first piece that we've got is the gilet. Now I absolutely love a gilet. I think it's such a perfect piece when it comes to layering. And it's really one of the first pieces I discovered as a petite woman when it comes to adding layers onto our body. So first up, I've got this shearling gilet. It's from Sir, and it's so beautiful. I've had it for many years now. And essentially what I've done is I've got my white turtleneck underneath, I've got a white skirt, and then I've put this gilet on top, and you can see that it's belted around the waist. So overall, it still gives my body a really nice silhouette, a really nice figure. And then to elongate the frame even more, I find that sticking to colours that are a bit more monotonous and similar can actually enhance and elongate your figure. Whereas if you were to do more different colours underneath, it really separates the figure and it doesn't give that elongated look, which when you're layering, you want to try and avoid as much as possible because you're already adding volume. So if you can make the inside look streamlined, it's always a lot nicer. So you can see how here with the shearling gilet and the monotonous cream tones underneath, it works really well with elongating the silhouette. And then you've got the brown suede boots which really tie in with the gilet. Another gilet that I love is a padded gilet. This is super popular. I think it's such a great day-to-day sort of running errands piece. Now, cream is a staple in my wardrobe. I just think it looks very elegant and classy. And so I've paired this puffer gilet with the same cream turtleneck. I've switched it out with some cream leggings. Just to match the black piping detail on the sides, I've added my black boots. Now, you can see that this gilet is actually a little bit more oversized, and whilst before we said we want to try and stay away from things that are too oversized as it can look shapeless, because the inner layers are fitted to my body, it actually looks really nice and it complements sort of the whole look as an overall, and it looks very elegant, very classy. Now, because this gilet is also not too padded and thin, it doesn't make me look too oversized, but it works really well with the layering. I am a huge fan of turtlenecks. The ones from Uniqlo are amazing. This one is a merino wool turtleneck. It's super warm, and this gilet is from I forgot where the gilet is from. I'm going to link it down below. I actually just recently bought it and I've had a mind blank, but I'll link it down below. Now, if you were to go for a more padded gilet or puffer gilet, I would here recommend that you go for one that's a bit more cropped and a bit shorter, and we try and have it hit at the waist, so that way it will just really elongate your silhouette a bit more and it won't look too oversized, because with an extra padded gilet, it can look a bit too frumpy. So if you harmonize it with the fact that you cut it off at your waist, it will just look really nice. There are just so many different gilets out there. You can just play with what works for you, but just try and remember these sort of key rules when you're pairing them, and anything can look good. Coming second in our layering essentials is the cape. Now, I love the cape. If you've seen my last videos, you'll see I'm pretty obsessed with a good cape. I just think it looks so elegant, so classy, so chic, and it's just such a great sort of day to night outfit. I also have like really bad thermoregulation, and I just find that capes are just so breathable, and I'm a huge fan, especially when you're in London and you go into a shop and it's boiling and then you come outside and it's cold. It's just such a great piece that you can take on and off, and I think it's a staple for the fall winter. So first up, we have got this beautiful grey cape. Now, I've paired it with my black leather trousers and a black turtleneck. I'm really trying to show you that all of these things that you layer on top can be done with literally the same sort of underlayer style. So if you notice, I'm always going for a fitted turtleneck top, one with a variation of jean or trouser, and then it's that layering piece that really adds the chicness and the detail to an outfit. Especially for fall winter when you're not really going to be taking it off, it's such a great piece to have. Another alternative way to make this a bit more dressed down is wearing it with some jeans, the same turtleneck again, and some trainers. So if you do wear it with jeans, I like to recommend that you go for a straight leg jean. It still is a bit chic and classy, but it really balances the silhouette out a bit more. If it was a skinny jean, I feel like it would look a bit too much like an inverted triangle, but here with a straight jean, it really just balances everything out and it looks really nice. We also have this brown cape that I've posted in my previous videos, which again I love and I've gotten a lot of use out of. This was the outfit that I wore before with a pleated skirt, some tights and some black boots. Like I said, it's just such a classy outfit, and again you could pair this with jeans and it just looks lovely. But let me know what you guys think down below of this sort of look. Up third, we have got the humble cardigan. Now, when it comes to cardigans, you can literally find them everywhere, right? However, we really want to make sure we know exactly what we're looking for. So a few tips that I would go for is try and search for a cropped length. This works particularly well for petite women, obviously, because a cropped length in normal is going to be the perfect length on our torsos. And try and get one that's a bit more fitted around the waist. So if you have a look here, I've paired this black cardigan with a black skater skirt, my tights and boots, the same turtleneck we've got on underneath. But with the cardigan, there's actually a bit of tightening around the waist, and that just means that even though we're layering and adding volume, it's still a bit more fitted and a bit more tailored, so without making us look too frumpy. So by going for a cropped length, there's a really nice finish at the waist, and we're respecting our body's proportions. So we've got the skirt that sits just below the waist, and then it really helps elongate the silhouette as well. This is why I love an all black outfit. Again, despite the fact that we're layering, because it's all one palette, it really helps elongate the silhouette again. And then we've got some nice detailing, for example, with different coloured buttons. I think with a cardigan, it's very nice to layer your jewellery as well. Another example is with this pinstripe skirt. And again, it's just the small details. Having the buttons of the cardigan match the skirt, despite the fact that we've got different layers, it really draws your eye to these small details and it just helps elevate an outfit. I do think when it comes to cardigans, investing in a good one is going to last you a long time. I've had this one for about 4 years. I actually got it from a cashmere shop in Scotland, and it's just such a great piece. I'll link it down below. But it's just a really nice way to elevate your outfit as well. When you've got good quality materials, you can really tell the difference. And most importantly, it keeps you warm. Another cardigan that I think belongs in this category is the bolero. I use a bolero all the time in autumn, winter, especially if I'm going out for dinner, for example. I think it adds a really nice feminine touch to an outfit. it keeps you warm, and it's just super cute. So I wanted to show you this one. We're keeping turtleneck, some flared jeans, but can you see how whilst this is a fur trimmed bolero, even if it didn't have the fur trim, it just adds another layer and an extra dimension to an outfit, and it just looks really cute and elegant, especially if you have like an evening party or a dinner. It's just a nice additional layer that just gives you a little bit of something different to help elevate an outfit. So do you guys like this style? Let me know down below. The fourth and final layering piece that I think is a wardrobe essential is the blazer. Now, blazers have been around forever. There are so many different styles. So today I wanted to focus on one that's quite trendy at the moment, which is a military style jacket. So remember, the same rules that we applied to the cardigan is something we want to apply to the blazer. Try and opt for a cropped blazer if you are petite, because it just means that it will sit at a really nice level, particularly because blazers are quite thick. So if we can enhance our silhouette by shortening the length of it, it just looks a little bit more put together, and it looks a lot more tailored and suited to our bodies. So here I've got this collarless military style blazer. I love the gold buttons and the detailing. I wanted to show you how we can layer it on top of the cardigan outfit from previously, so you can see how all of these layers adding up together still does not make me look frumpy, and it actually looks very nice and neat and put together. And this to me is just a perfect example of how we can own layering without making us look so frumpy. If you want to opt for a dressed down version, I've shown you here with a turtleneck and jeans, and you can still see the blazer is such a great way of making an outfit put together. I have paired it once again with these straight leg jeans because I do feel like this military style gives the blazer quite a classy look, so I like the straight leg jean look, and it's just such a great everyday outfit which has nice symmetry and nice balance, and yeah, I think it's super cute. Now, if we do go for an oversized blazer, that's completely fine. We'll just again have it with a more fitted top inside and pants that are more tailored and fitted to the leg so that it doesn't look too oversized, and then you can either add a belt to cinch in the waist and just give it a really nice oversized but tailored look, or you can just have it oversized, but we know that the inside is fitted, so it will still show through your silhouette nicely. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Okay, so we have come to the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found some great tips and tricks when it comes to layering this fall winter, especially for petite ladies. Do give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel as I have plenty more videos coming your way. And don't forget to comment down below if there are any videos that you'd like to see, or just let me know what sort of pieces do you guys use when it comes to layering in the fall winter. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Kisses!